Hey guys, 4.7 is here. I'm so excited. Oh my god, clorinde, you shall be mine. Or maybe not. I don't have a lot of pulls and I don't have guarantee right now. So I am... Oh, this is going to be good. Also, we've got the new dainsleif quest to play. We're going to dive straight in with the pulls. I'm so hyped. Please come home. Okay, I picked my wishing spot. It is a gorgeous evening. So let's see what we're working with. I actually don't know how many I've got. 68. In a little rough here. This ain't good. I also don't have guarantee, by the way, because I got Arlecchino. So let's go. Okay, so starting off. Ooh, Toma though. I'll always build my Toma. I love Toma. Toma's great. Not the strongest character, but you know, I just have like Bayheart for him. Oh, yes. Okay, well, same again. We'll always take Bennett dupes because Bennett is a really good character. Oh, we've got something happening. Okay, right. Okay.
Sorry, ma'am. Were you looking for me?
Oh, he's cute. Oh, bless him. Awesome. But you're not who I'm after today.
Greetings. I am Clorinde.
Oh my god, it was meant to be.
Duelist of the court of Fontaine. If you wish to hire my services, please state the nature of your dispute. You may leave out any extraneous details. Those are no concern of mine.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god. 30 pulls. Oh, I'm thrilled. Holy shit, that's made me a very happy lady. She came home so quickly. Do you know what? Do you know what? That was weeks of simping. That's what that was. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, that feels... Holy crap! And then you can like swap back to the sword. Why would I ever swap back? You know? God damn, that was sick. Right, so we need to go to Sumeru. Let's have... Oh god, we've got nothing... Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, we've got none nearby. Hello? Right. Let us play the new quest. I'm so happy she came home early. Dude, that has actually made my day.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Of course. You know, who else?
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before. But sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Oh, okay. Seems simple enough. What's the catch? Because we're not doing a very good job of finding our missing person, so...
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, not to brag or anything, but
Well,
I am pretty
that's
great.
for sure.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Paimon, but I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing, but the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
That does make things a little bit harder, but okay.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
All right then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Me too. Alright, so... Yeah, because the last dainsleif quest we had was obviously the Carabare stuff, and I did read about that while I was trying to, like, remind myself as to what happened last time, and obviously it was to do with Clothar, the descendant of Kaya, and everything, so it was an interesting quest. I remember liking it a lot. I was trying to remember, like, what happened to Carabare at the end, and then where we kind of left off with dainsleif, because it's been such a while.
Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Yeah, it's the only thing about the dainsleif quest.
If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Yeah, it's the only thing about the dainsleif quest is that there's such a long period of time between them that you do kind of forget stuff in the meantime.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. You're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts.
Oh.
We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those 3 questions are a no-go then. Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
So they've all kind of had, like, a memory wipe, maybe, but they've kind of, like, retained the impression they sort of got of him.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. All right, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
That is odd. Okay.
Follow the wind.
Oops.
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty.
Oh.
I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
Why does this grandpa have, like, one of the most unique NPC designs in this game? like he looks so different to every other NPC. What? Have they finally given us some different NPC designs? Because please, it's overdue. Like he looks really good. Like, what? Okay, I'm sorry. It just really threw me off. He just looks he looks like so cool. I'm just kind of like, what?
He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village
He
chief,
sounds very
I owe
lovely.
him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Sounds like an utter legend.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with the Greater Lord of Rukkhadevata? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down, but we'll certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just like, which way am I going?
Time to go.
Oh, I should have grinded for clorinde. Then I could be playing her right now. Oh,
Is
there's
this
one in the tree.
place? Under
Oh,
this
there's something
tree?
in the tree. That's a person in the tree, right?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me.
There's someone in the tree.
It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all.
Oh.
Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
I think I get what you mean. That's what family is for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now, I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Stop it! I can see what's happening already. They're giving us the emotional link to Aether. Stop! I can see what you're doing.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me.
Aww.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
Yeah, it's so crazy to hear someone describing like how close they are to someone, and then you're like, oh, well, what's their name? And they're like, dunno. It's like, yeah, like this is very unusual.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
I can definitely see how this would link to Sumeru with their ties to memories and distorting them and things like that. There's definitely something weird going on here.
Mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Oh.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
No.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Based on what we've learned, this definitely is not a regular missing person case. Tassa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Oh, don't tell me it's another time loop.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Oh. Oh. Hello.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Quick, get ready to fight.
Oh, okay. Hello.
The depths beckon.
Transfixed. Witness my rise. Wind strike.
There are the ones? Yep. Of course there are. Is there more than one? Of course there is.
There is no escape.
Is what I'm saying.
Torn to oblivion. Overruled. This is where you fall. Clouds high. The birds call.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Into the wind.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, What is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vilmara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
What are they up to?
Wait a second. The person... It's dainsleif!
Yes! Bay! Playable when? God, there he is.
Ah, it's you two.
Hey! Dude, we've missed you. It's been so freaking long.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Bye.
Yep. See you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what we can learn from the villagers, and after that, you also owe us many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
Dude, it's been years. Give us the full story.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Say this every time, but there isn't. You return to Vilmara village to gather intel on what you've learned, the question the villagers until eventually the sky grows dark.
Pretty.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vilmara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Oh, this was what was in the trailer? Oh no.
I once have faith in him. In a manner of speaking, yeah.
It is kind of true though. Ugh.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
I haven't.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Well, that depends on what he's done though. We don't know. Oh.
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Oh, that's a name. Ooh, Already can't say it. Vedalfulnir. Visionary. There's been a few of those with, like, the names, haven't there?
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh, no. Okay.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Khaenri'ah back then?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Khaenri'ah.
Already said it wrong. God damn it.
The wise, Roptatyr. The visionary, Vedalfulnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul,
Yes!
Sertologi.
Right? Oh my god!
And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
I was literally just thinking that name sounds like Rhindaughter, and then the foul is who I meant with the... So they're all from Khaenri'ah. Oh, okay. I don't know if I didn't know that. I don't know if we were all supposed to know that. I had no idea.
No matter how
Alright.
eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Oh, so if Rhindaughter is Albedo's mum, kind of explains the similarities.
Wait, some of those names sound really
And
familiar.
the power... Oh.
My daughter is the one who created
Yeah.
Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Oh my god,
And the
okay.
one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedalfulnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order
Oh.
was him.
Okay, that... Oh. Alright.
Somehow, everything is connected. That's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Vedalfulnir's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Khaenri'ah. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us. Together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Is anyone else getting like Lord of the Rings vibes? I'm getting like Lord of the Rings vibes, like the group with all the rings of power. That's what I'm getting right now. I'm fucking loving it though. This is cool.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then, my sibling came in contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched.
Yes, the Loom of Fate. Okay.
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
I'm gonna guess a big fat yes.
Memories, ley lines, the loom of fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
That was a clever time skip. I like that. I like that.
So tired.
Don't make me yawn.
Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either. I had some mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
The lore! The juicy lore! Oh my god, that was awesome. Wow. Okay, it all ties back to Khaenri'ah. It always freaking does. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, so we know about, I guess, 3 out of the 5. So there's 2 of them that we don't know about yet. Unless we have heard of them somewhere, and I'm sure lore Genshin people will tell me. I've got a friend that loves Genshin lore, so she's always happy to be like, do you not remember this? And I'm like, no. Please explain.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Oh. Alright.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
We didn't even talk about him, though, I don't think.
It wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What?
What?
Huh?
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Just a little bit, yeah. What the fuck?
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all.
Oh god, maybe this is a trap. Like for us specifically.
But why would he do something like that?
He hasn't implanted any memories in our minds though. Why only Dane?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location.
Oh.
Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe? What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
Oh, just yet?
However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
That's a bit worrying though, because
so
this...
you're going to take us to where you hid it?
This could be like a trap to get us to reveal the location of the eye, and then the Abyss Order will pop up when that's the case.
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place. To force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. Seems like he already might have a plan. Let's go. Lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
I love Dane. I love him. Isn't he great? Isn't he just fab?
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Oh. Ah! What have you done to Dane?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
No, something's off. Something's wrong.
What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Something's off. Oh god, what if like whoever this person is that's implanting memories can like take over someone as well? Ooh, this doesn't seem good. Doesn't seem good at all. One day they'll give us playable Dane. One. Wow, this is beautiful. Damn.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
That should unlock the mechanism.
There you go.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Ah, he really did manage to make this quite hard to find, didn't he? He sounds a bit off though. I'm just kind of like, I think something's going on with him. I don't trust him right now. Wow. Oh my gosh, this environment is gorgeous. Oh, I love it. Wow. This is stunning.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Of course it's here. Yep. There we go. And it's one of them. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it.
Mind the deluge.
I feel like this is the water one, isn't it? God damn it. Alson. Oh wait, maybe it's ice. No, it's water.
Overruled. This is where you fall. Shine down.
Be still.
Oh shit. Oh, you little shit. Oh no, it's a nice one. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I hate when it does this. Get out of here.
Illusion shattered. Transfixed.
Nice.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Yep. I could have told you that about 20 minutes ago.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Oh! What is going on?
Dane? What's wrong?
Nothing good.
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright.
No. No. What?
Dane does have a point, but something still feels off. What am I missing?
Oh, Oh, no. There's something really off here. What is going on?
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Oh! Oh, God!
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Oh! Stop it. You're not leaving us there. You're not leaving us
The lines
there.
are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what...
Oh,
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
yeah, I don't know. They look super chill though.
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon? It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Yeah, like, they're so chill.
Yeah, look, there's loads of these like butterflies. Are these always here?
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too.
Huh.
The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put the situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
I know, but I'm wondering if he just said that just to get us out of there before Aether popped up, or if this is actually the case.
The wind.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
You don't remember? Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadia. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say, but we should check in with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
So strange. Ew.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently? Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dame mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely that this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully. What's really going on?
So people have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf.
Yeah, time to go to the tree.
Like,
I'm guessing that's where it's gonna be.
That he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way that new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell.
Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village.
but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. Maybe not.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off, like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day.
Yeah.
That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
I mean...
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now.
And she's also the only other important character that we've spoken to in this village about them, so...
Time always passed by.
It's kind of obvious.
Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Right. Let's go.
Because it was weird, because they were also sat in... There was, like, two... Yeah, look, they're still there. There's, like, two people, like, in the tree. Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like them. But, like, in the tree. There. How weird.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
Oh, the eyes. Oh.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me, so I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of one person that can connect all of this together.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Alright, well, we know he's dead. And he doesn't look anything like Dane, so I'm gonna go with Carabare.
You're... Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Ooh. Okay, what does that mean? Oh wow. Oh, this place is beautiful. Paimon isn't here though, either. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn out as much information from Caribert as I can. What exactly happened to you?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Oh.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Right. Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Oh. So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished loom of fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far to introduce himself to the residents of Vimara village. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vimara village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
Oh, so that's why. I would never have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Oh. Oh, so that's what they are. They're like figures that they've put in the oh.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
Oh, that's sad.
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Oh. In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Cainria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif? Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
What? Loom of Fate is already complete? That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
Oh, had he?
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Fuck sakes. Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
I knew it! I knew it! Ah! I knew something was freaking off!
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dane froze up back then, it was because of a false memory was being implanted in his mind?
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time, until the Abyss Order took it away. Not sure if there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world, where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Oh.
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm back down was Carabear's story. That was his goal. That's the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Caribear one last time.
You! Oh, I have so many mixed feelings about you right now. What?
Caribear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
Oh my god, this is so overdue. Good lord. Right, what is going on? What are you doing?
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you gonna do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
The principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Oh my god, it's so true! Oh, it's so sad. Oh.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now.
Just ask them!
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Actually, that is a good question.
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
No, what's he saying? Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, I'm so annoyed! Why? Oh, this is absolute bullcrap. I'm so pissed. So we finally got to reunite and it's all just been taken away. We better goddamn be able to remember this, or else.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here.
Well, my big question mark was if Paimon was also asleep, where was Paimon? Why was Paimon not there with us?
Oh,
Weird.
And Dane came by just now? It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
Never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Carabear and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
So wait, do we remember?
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who...
Oh, no, because Carabear was there, that's why we remember. But because Carabear wasn't there when we got stuck with Aether, we're not going to remember that. I'm so annoyed! Ooh.
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Carabear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that? Huh. I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired? I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Ah!
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened.
Oh,
kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
Oh, wait, that's really sad. Oh, because obviously his parents had already died as well. So he must have put that Oh, Carabear.
So that's how Carabear said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name. Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
That is a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Carabear is gone, the Loom of Fate is now complete, and no one else will try and change the village's memories.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
I'm so annoyed about this. Oh, that is so irritating. Although it has made me come up with a couple of guesses. Oh, man. I'll talk about it at the end, but I'm... Why?
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you to forget him.
He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade. Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. Huh. It feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Must get along with each other, the two of you.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Oh, that's sad. Not the fucking group photo. What the fuck? Yeah, Carabare. Oh, dude.
Precious group photo that has somehow surpassed the rules, being taken by some unknown person using unknown means in a space that should no longer exist. But we have it.
Oh, dude. Wow. Okay. First of all, not enough Dane. Why is there never enough Dane? They just sprinkle in this like tiny amount of Dane every single one of these quests, and it's never enough. He comes in, he gives us some lore, he looks like he's about to have a fight, and then we just don't see him anymore. Every time! Why could we at least not have a smidgen of that fight? I want to see the fighting. I want to see the awesome cutscene. Gutted that we didn't have that. I think that was such a tease. Oh, so annoying. But still, always pleasure to see Dane when we do get to see him. The fact that this was Carabare, it makes me very sad, because obviously the only thing we'd really seen of Carabare was from the previous quest, where obviously we saw Aether's memories, and when Carabare had kind of found out about himself as like a Hilichurl and everything. So to see that he was still sort of existing somewhere, and he was using the Loom of Fate to comfort the other Hilichurls the way that his dad managed to like comfort him, was a really sweet moment, but very sad as well. But obviously he knew what it was like to feel that way, so he wanted to help comfort those people, and he clearly was a very kind person. But also the fact that then he wanted to see what it was like for him to like live a life himself, and did so by kind of putting himself in like this village and getting friends and everything. Oh man, he just honestly has like one of the saddest stories in Genshin. So sad, so tragic. So with Aether, the fact that the Loom of Fate, it seems like, is going to be used as some kind of maybe mechanism to fight the heavenly order. I don't know. It just seems so weird that that's what they want to use the Loom of Fate for. So I guess it's not being used for like evil means, but the fact that that is the goal does make me wonder why, and also why are they asleep? Like why is it up there just like dead silent? You're right, they didn't react when Focalors destroyed her throne, so I wonder why though. Like what is going on? I also have this horrible feeling that Aether might already be dead. I just get this feeling, and his goal, because obviously Carabare was saying that his consciousness was only still around because he still had something that he wanted to do, and so obviously he used the Loom of Fate to do that. I just have this absolutely horrendous feeling that Aether is like dead, or like whichever sibling that you guys playing, that they're already dead, and their goal is to basically take down Celestia, and that's going to be the last thing they do, and that's probably going to be the end of like this story, and then we'll move on to like Genshin 2, I guess. But I'm just getting that feeling, like it's just building more and more and more to there definitely being something very sad and sinister behind that. And he was saying that his reasons for hating Celestia are very complicated, but to me it just makes me think that maybe he's already dead, and so he's holding on. And like even like Dane was like holding back, and it just I just have this horrible feeling. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but wow, very great quest, was very interesting. I think my only complaint is just the lack of Dane. Still got a few other of the stories to do, and I do want to do some videos covering those as well, but I wanted to do this one so I didn't get spoiled on it before it came out. But yeah, what did you guys think of this quest? Did you enjoy it? What do you think of the story of the Loom of Fate? It's now complete. How did you feel about the reveal of the 5 sinners? Did you guys already know that or no? Please do let me know down in the comments below, as well as any of the lore and stuff, because we're now officially caught up. Love it, also hate it. But yeah, will be some more videos covering the other character quests. I definitely want to do Arlecchino's, Farina's, people have asked me to do as well, and there's a few others, so we're definitely going to be covering those very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Plenty more Genshin content on this channel, and we also have some socials. We have a Discord, we have Twitter and everything, so if you want to catch those as well, it's all in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!